Morning, boys and girls. Yesterday, when we read about social studies, we learned that people vote for their leaders and that leaders help make laws. That's one of their responsibilities. Today, we're going to learn about how leaders spend money for services and how they get to decide what to be built. So follow along, please. 12.3, leaders spend money for services. Community leaders decide how to spend the community's money. Every community needs people to help keep it safe. This is the job of firefighters and police officers. Leaders decide how much money to spend on these services. They also decide how much to spend on fire trucks and police cars. Every community needs people to work on its streets, sidewalks, and parks. Leaders decide how much money to pay for these workers. Teachers are also a part of this group. 12.4, leaders decide what to build. Community leaders decide where to build new buildings and parks. Leaders think about what new buildings the community needs. They also think about what buildings will look like. They work with people in the community to make these decisions. These decisions help make sure everyone can enjoy the buildings and the parks in the community. So now let's look at the summary. The summary is what the author wants you to remember and is probably the most important part of a nonfiction book. So let's read it together. Summary. People vote for leaders to make important decisions. Leaders make laws for the community. They decide how to spend money on services, and they decide what buildings and parks to build in the community. Notice the author has taken the headings of all four areas and put them together to say this is what we need to remember about the leaders in our area. Yesterday, after reading our social studies, we made a connection to our reading to help us remember. Today we're going to be taking a little bit of a quiz, so listen carefully as we go along. You're going to need to classify some of the decisions that leaders make and decide, are those decisions making laws? Are those decisions spending money for services? Or are all those decisions deciding what to build? Let's see what you can do. Community leaders made these decisions. You cannot ride your skateboard in the mall. The city speed limit is 25 miles an hour. Firecrackers are not allowed. If you think that means that these leaders decided what to build, say yes. If you decided that they did these to spend money for services, say yes. If you decided that these decisions make laws, say yes. All right, 2 more questions. Community leaders made these decisions. The city will get more police officers. The city will pay for a new fire truck. Workers will fix city streets. If you think this is to decide what to build, say yes. If you think it is to make laws, say yes. If you think it is to spend money for services, say yes. All right, last question. Community leaders made these decisions. The community will build a zoo. No fast food restaurants will be allowed in the community. The community will build a new library. If you think this is to make laws, say yes. If you think this is to spend money for services, say yes. And if you think it is to decide what to build, go ahead and say yes now. Congratulations! Everybody got 100% today. We think you deserve a cookie right now. Thanks for studying your social studies today, and have a beautiful afternoon. While you're enjoying the fireworks, just something you should know. Next Sunday, you're going to be asked to create a poster on a person that you know has made a difference in your community or a community at home. They could be somebody famous, or someone you know from our own community here in Darron Hills. Just think ahead and enjoy your weekend.